Greetings, pestilent, plague-ridden players. This is your Dungeon Master, Tony, and a healthy hello from some deep, dark cavern. Stay tuned as Lewin, Dora, Callie, Vin, and Rundle Boggs snack on carrots, vignette halibut, and find out what's behind door number 5 of The Lost Minds. Huzzah!
The stuff I broke from my thieves' tools and stuff like I had written in the email, but
25.
25.
I think it was 25. And that's coming directly out of the player's handbook.
I couldn't see the cost in there.
Maybe it was only a portion of it, so why don't we say like 15?
All right. Well, let's just say 25 because I wanted to buy an extra set of the lockpicks to have in there also one to hide on my body, and then there was something about
all the more reason to have a guard steal them from you in the future.
So I do plan.
And then the other thing was which obviously I wouldn't expect it to be available immediately, but was getting a small piece of jewelry that was sort of it looks like a piece of jewelry, but it's actually the basic picks and stuff hidden in it or something.
I don't think you guys have sent me a bad idea yet, so I am totally okay with that.
But I don't expect that to be ready yet.
We can come up
I was going to say.
Worry. Yeah, we have plenty of those.
That's something that I need to get custom made or something. I figure.
So I'm being so friendly.
Well, we know an artificer of sorts.
That's right. Well, so I was going to say I'm planning on taking mending as one of my cantrips soon.
Oh, okay.
So having a backup here is not a bad idea. But
yeah. Well, this was more of the backup set is more of the secreted about my this is more of the hidden about my body type of set of backups, so that
we get chained up somewhere. Maybe he'll still have them.
I think it should be ambiguous where you're hiding it. I feel like that would be amusing.
Could you change your character to wear a unitard so there are no pockets?
As long as it's you put it into the hem of a sleeve or something.
Why do you think I wear men's clothing?
Yeah.
My men's cargo pants.
Women work wearing the guys' clothing because
except for the pants that don't fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men's fans are frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There's too much crotch and not enough ass.
But then
I just buy up a size, but then there's double too much crotch. But I need so much. I have to squat down and get on my hands and knees so much that at least all that extra room kind of helps with freedom of movement. But but
the thing is, all the women's work pants that they have now, they've taken the good ones and shrunk the pockets on them.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Well, they sew the pockets shut because it's streamlining.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So there was an orchard here, right?
Anyway,
Yes.
cool.
I want to go and see if they have any citrus fruits.
Sure.
Because Lewin is sort of missing his citrus.
What time of year is it?
That's hilarious.
It could be. We could be all being.
It's not quite so bad because the diet's a little bit better when you're on shore, but he still misses the citrus.
Yeah.
So I want to go see if they
This
have
has got to be
citrus.
stemming from you're missing our lime tree in California.
I do miss our lime.
Whitting can be a real buzzkill and just go, hey, actually, if we take the leaves of this plant, you get the same amount of it prevents scurvy this way. And it's you don't get it. I miss the fruit.
So a few things before we get going that I just wanted to throw past you guys. Before we actually start, I was wondering if we could each go through our characters again and do physical descriptions. Because I have a picture of what you look like, but I don't know the color of your hair, what you're wearing. And I think maybe we can quick cover that, add just a little bit more flavor. Number two, for some of the more indescript monsters that aren't intelligent enough to actually attack anybody and know the difference between who's strong and who's weak and are just blindly going after you, we're going to roll more random. A 1d6 to actually see who gets hit, as opposed to me going, we're going to send this guy after Rudel or something.
Okay.
Rudol's going to get
And number three, I fully encourage you all to use character voices if you'd like to try. I don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable. So if you want to just give it an attempt, go for it and see what happens.
This is going to be an organic thing.
Yeah.
We know each other well enough now that we can still plenty embarrass ourselves.
Yeah.
Nice.
First impressions are long over.
Yeah, we all know I'm the crazy one that never sleeps and does nothing but cook for.
We actually hired you to cook for us once.
Yeah.
So that actually happened because of that. Can you guys go through a quick recap of how the last adventure ended?
Yes.
We almost died.
We nearly
Yes.
died.
Yeah. Because I kept like, let's get one more room.
apparently, Gwydion bit the head off a drow or something like that.
I skinned a drow wrist.
We did.
It was a doppelganger wrist.
There wasn't a real drow; it was a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was it? I thought.
Yes. It
I
was
thought
in
she
the
was
shape
just-
of a drow, and then it became a dwarf,
Yeah.
and then she
Oh.
went back to her
She
drow
was
self.
Yeah.
There was a doppelganger.
Okay.
Okay, so
That
we
is
went
true.
to Cragmaw
It was a
Castle,
doppelganger.
cleared it of everything, including the owlbear, which might have become our friend, but
Or might
Yeah.
have just run away.
who knows,
but-
whatever.
Yeah. King
But we
Who has
did
animal-
murder it.
Who has animal handling? Like, did anybody
I do.
just-
I do.
We tried.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
but-
I didn't
but
take
yeah,
it as
I
proficiency.
tried. I tried to make friends with the owlbear, and all I did was squawk menacingly at it.
So that
Which was awesome.
did not end well.
We did find
Rolling a 6 on animal handling.
Berry
doesn't
Blue
help.
Jeans. Berry Blue Jeans was found.
Yes.
Was it? No.
Yeah.
Not the last
Sildar.
time.
Sildar.
Well, we found Sildar like 2 times ago.
No, we found Gundren.
Yeah, but Gundren.
Sildar would.
Oh yes,
Sil-
Gundren was the one that we found that he was having.
Sildar's very
They
bad.
wanted to slit his
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah.
They wanted to slit his
Okay.
throat.
Yeah, Rundle, you did. Like,
Yeah,
a pretty
Rundle,
pretty
like-
epic moment. Misstep
Yeah.
into taking the throat slice.
That was good.
I blocked with the glass staff, which who knew was hardened glass, so that's good. And
Didn't shatter.
it didn't shatter.
No
Was it
lamp.
Tempered.
You know.
Expert,
It's tempered,
expertly
yeah.
tempered.
What wasn't vulnerable to.
Rudolph's very excited by this glass staff now. He's like going to try to make a
Annealed.
new one.
Glass is annealed, not tempered.
Okay. Anneal? Anneal?
Anneal.
I love it.
I actually know that because I
Please.
used to do the play with make glass beads and stuff. Yeah.
All of my artifacts nearby. I seem to have lost my PlayStation controller.
We also
Oh, okay.
tangled with some tentacle creatures that only took magical damage, so I'm really excited that Booyah has
Also-
acquired some blasty spells.
That's if he'll go in with us into these places.
Grix.
Yeah.
The Grix.
The Grix.
The Grix.
Oh yes.
3 or 4 of them.
I was convinced they
Well-
were tentacle horrors, though.
And that sort of, like that encounter sort of pointed out that we are not super great if we can't get up
Yeah.
close.
You
Like-
guys did
Yeah.
surprisingly well. So.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but we got lucky because you forgot that they were supposed to be resistant to piercing.
Except for the last one. Well, no, just
piercing
all
damage
non-magical.
because yeah, it's all non.
Yeah, all non-magical. But all we had to reach them was piercing damage at that point. So.
Next,
Yeah.
yeah, so hopefully I should have stayed with that because Gwydion he can cast Shillelagh on his longbow and make it a magical weapon. So
Yeah.
Nice.
and you could possibly do that on. I don't know if you can cast. I think you can cast it on other people's weapons.
Well,
so
I had a sword that was
Yeah.
magical, but I couldn't reach
couldn't
them.
reach it.
Was it only magical damage, or is it magical damage at range?
No, it's just
We just couldn't reach them.
We
just
Right.
they were just resistant to normal weapons.
And I was the
types.
only one who had a ranged magical attack. And I didn't hit everything.
Yeah.
So we did find the head of a high elf. The hobgoblins had the head of a high elf on them,
And
which
we
was
buried it,
upsetting.
right?
Yes, we buried it amongst the roots of the trees.
And we didn't necessarily know who that was.
No, but it did
I
look.
could. If you want to retroactively do it, I could see if I could recognize who.
I think you just recognize it as like a
high elf.
leader of like a
Oh.
of a high elf like war band that goes to fight hobgoblins and what else did we do?
What was the gold amount that we were supposed to go up by?
Gundren's
I don't
brothers were found dead and way back okay.
No, we haven't.
remember. Well, he
Well,
was told they were dead. We didn't find them
That's,
dead.
yeah, that's true.
It was 137 gold and 5 silver.
And then there was at the end. Sorry, I totally didn't write it down. Was it Gundren who was acting weird?
Yeah,
about
he was.
Gundren.
And we took him to the Shrine of Tamora to get him checked out to make sure he wasn't.
Exercised.
Yeah,
That's
to
when
make
we're
sure his
supposed to go
mind
see
wasn't screwed
Agatha.
up. Yeah.
Ask.
Agatha, yeah.
Who gave us another quest?
Yeah, so we
That
could
was all those.
go
Oh,
try
what's-
All in
Agatha.
about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
towards
what's-
the end of yesterday's session. Last week's session,
What's
so-
Agatha's? What quest did she?
She gave us
So
a
she-
silver comb to go
Yeah. to
essentially
ret-
trade for.
retrieve a spell book
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
from Garail or something.
for real.
Okay.
Or is that Grail wants us to
Gentle?
retrieve the
Or Bo Gentle?
Bo Gentle's spellbook,
Yeah,
yes.
Bo Gentle.
Grail wants us to retrieve the spellbook. And it's way out. That's what I've written down here. It's way out.
Were you here for the
way out spellbook,
yeah.
or way out?
That's
way out isn't far enough or
someplace.
something.
Wow.
Over there, someplace.
Okay. It's a
Over that
scorching
way.
hot day in Phandalin. The heroes have come back.
Sweet.
You notice something's a little bit different this time around. You see sentinels that aren't the same sentinels that were here before. They're not necessarily causing trouble, but they're clearly in service of somebody, and they're keeping close watch and guard. All of them are wearing black. None of them are making eye contact with anybody, and they weren't here the last time you were here.
Do they have any symbols or sigils or anything like
They're all wearing
heraldry,
black.
heraldry or anything
They're all
like
wearing
that?
black. It's elves, humans.
Does the
Half
black... Oh, sorry.
Are they? Do they seem like? Yeah. I'll go up and talk to one.
So just to investigate what their cloaks look like a little bit more closely, does it look like it's... I rolled a 24. Does it look like they were formerly red cloaks that are now black?
No, they're black cloaks. They're
Okay.
clean.
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 They're all
Surely,
clean.
surely different group of people, guys.
Just fantasy Johnny
Clean.
Cashes.
Well, clean means well taken care of.
Yeah.
Possibly new.
Money.
Money.
We'd like to befriend them or murder them. depending.
Well, we've been on the murder hobo path mostly, so it's probably going to be along the lines of murder. But
We keep on
if
trying
they're
to spare
protecting
them.
the town,
we keep trying to steer
Well,
it.
We are
Protect the town.
protecting the town. So if they're protecting the town too, maybe.
Maybe we
Need
should...
their
One
weapons.
walks up to you, Lewin, and says, "Welcome back, friend. Congratulations, Fang."
Okay.
I think I know who.
Oh,
I had
They don't look at any of your other companions. So.
Fang.
I'm doing
Yeah.
increasingly obscene gestures until they look at me.
One stares at you and walks up to you and grabs your wrist and steals your hand.
Wow.
these aren't the
Two
kind
more
of people you
sheet
want
eyes
to
at
casually
you.
fuck with. So
That is not my track record, sir. I will casually fuck with anybody.
He whispers at you and says, "I don't care." And then he like flashes a few symbols back at Lewin, and they both laugh.
I'm developing my own hand signal.
Monk can't...
What do you guys do?
Alright, I'm fine with. I think these guys, they think that the town is in their interests, so they'll do their best to protect it. I'm fine with them being here.
Why don't you roll perception if you can see anything else about who they are or what they're wearing?
I want to see how they're treating the regular people.
I'll re-roll.
And you would do this how?
Just by as
16.
kind of like see if there's any. How are they treating like people in the town square? How are they? Do they seem like people are deferential to them? Do they seem like people are scared of them?
Yeah, you.
I rolled a.
If you, maybe if you are you going to talk to somebody else?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
I'll
ask
talk
who are
to,
these people? Would you guys like to go somewhere in particular? Right now, you're just kind of all standing in the middle of town, hanging out.
Okay, where are we close to?
Shrine of Luck is the last place you were at.
Actually, I'll go in and talk to Sister Grail and see how she's doing and stuff like that. I guess maybe.
Hello, adventurer. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, I was just seeing how you're doing, and also what's with all the new faces in town, the men in black.
Fantasy Men in Black.
Yes.
Don't sue us.
I'm doing quite well, thank you. I've had a little bit of trouble, of which I talked to your other adventurers about so far. I believe you have a comb of mine in your possession, and you intend on.
Yeah, we're gonna get right on that.
See, I'm staying out of most of the town's problems at the time. It seems as if they're not really bothering anybody, but maybe they have quite a grip on Phandalin.
Okay.
May the power of Christ compel you.
Yeah.
She has a piece of broccoli. She waves it. Water and broccoli.
All that
Actually, more like.
All that sounds right.
Okay.
So I think I would like to question Lewin at this point. Like, he seems to know what's going on.
I'm guessing it's whatever that Thieves Guild thingy.
No, it's the Zentarum, guys.
Yes, I know.
I mean, come on.
So
it seems do we just trade the red band people for the Zentarum here?
So
yeah,
the Zentarum, they're not needlessly cruel. They will run things with an iron fist, but they will do it in the most efficient way possible. So and generally, squashing everyone and making them miserable is not the most efficient way.
Cosa Nostra of the
yes,
okay.
They are fantasy mafia.
Well, we could go talk to the Tavern Keep was pretty opposed to the Red Road dudes. We could go see what he thinks of the Zentarum.
Yeah.
If he thinks it's an improvement, then we can.
You didn't read my email, right?
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Okay, so that's not going to be canon.
I did, but I just.
That's okay, don't worry about it. But it was under the influence of St. Patrick's Day.
Under the blessing.
The blessings of St. Patrick. Okay.
Yeah.
Snake venom and what
Take
have
us
you.
aside and we're going to do this for you, but we're going to ask in the future. We may ask you a favor that.
So you walk through
we
the
just
town.
watched The Godfather not too long ago.
Yeah. If I understand, you'd like to go to Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
So you walk into Stonehill Inn and you see Toblin, the young, shaggy blonde-haired barkeep, shining the stereotypical fantasy glass, staring at you guys.
The one glass.
The one glass. They just pass it around.
Everything else is just wooden cups.
What is the
It's
name
hot.
of the innkeeper again?
Extraordinarily hot in there.
Okay.
All the doors are open and the sun is beating down.
What's the name of the innkeeper again? I forget.
Toblin.
That's the son's name or the innkeeper?
No, son was Pip.
Pip is the son?
Pip is the kid.
Pip was the kid.
His same name as my cat.
Sorry.
So, hail and well met, Tobin.
It's good to see you guys again. So, welcome back. Can I get you a round of drinks?
That would be fantastic.
A round of drinks for everybody.
So, we got rid of the red robes, as you may have noticed. We have noticed that there are now some black robes in town. Have you had any interactions with them? Do they seem...
Oh, they keep looking at my books. Everything that comes in here and everything that goes out. They want to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they're friendly about it. They sort of rule, more or less, the town now.
Well,
we're okay. We need some kind of order.
Are you having to...
Okay.
Did you drink the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Did they happen to bring Kool-Aid?
Is the Kool-Aid delicious?
God, it's so
Are
hot
they-
in here. I love Kool-Aid.
Are they charging people anything for this protection?
No, nothing's being taxed yet. They're just keeping an eye on everything that's coming in and out, and I'm okay with it. You know me.
Keep your nose.
I'm just really happy that, you guys got rid of the red brands. It's okay that the Zentarum are now ruling our town.
So they're aware that it's the Zentarum.
Okay. Well...
It's kind of one of those things that you just hush about.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they don't take any of my money, and as long as we keep patrons coming in and out, they just sort of seem like they want to know everything that's going on. They keep talking about Wayback Cave.
So, Tobin, I noticed that it's...
So what are
really
they saying about Wayback Cave, actually?
They're interested in the Creation Forge. They want some of the funds that come out of it. Doesn't everybody? Aren't you guys going to go to Wayback Cave? That's what everybody keeps saying.
Maybe tomorrow.
We
You guys are
will.
going to go to Wayback Cave, you're going to restart the Creation Forge, and we're going to be rich again. I can't wait. I'm so glad I made this investment.
Tobin, you seem to know a lot more about the Wayback Cave than
That's
last
what
we
everybody
spoke.
keeps talking about.
So this is all just hearsay? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
We're all rooting for you.
Okay, well, why don't you come into the back and I'll get you some ice.
You're going to go in the back of my bar?
I mean, if you let me.
Do you want some ice?
I guess I need to see your books.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll to persuade him?
We don't have any ice, first of all. Ice doesn't exist.
Oh no, we have ice. Just,
Oh, yeah, ice.
just come back
No,
in.
we can do that.
Yeah.
You want
Okay,
things individually chilled, or do you want them?
Would you like one big thing chilled or like lots of little things chilled? You just tell me.
Can you make like a giant block of ice?
Yeah, we could eventually get it to smash back together, probably.
And
Yeah, sure.
he looks at like his water cooler and he points at it.
That? Okay.
Yeah. Big water
Well, with between
Meanwhile,
you
I asked if he
Nobody
has
stayed
any,
here for 3
any
hours.
making ice.
What'd you do? Made ice.
Yeah,
Fancy ice.
Fancy ice.
I'll also whip up a
Are we gonna?
sort of herbal lemonade for
Oh,
him.
that sounds.
Great, and he's completely willing to show you his books. So he hands you his
Does
books.
he seriously?
Yeah, he's totally
Interesting.
willing
That's
to.
wonderful.
Okay.
He's an honest,
Stir.
law-abiding citizen that just wants to stay out
I'll
of
stick.
business.
We can stick bouillon to prestidigitation and
He grabs
making things cool.
this and he takes a big drink out of it. He goes, wow, and you can see beads of sweat coming down his face, but he doesn't look nervous. He's just really hot.
Okay. Well, so I conjured some ice from him. Booyah's cooling drinks. We're kind of setting things to right.
Okay.
So Joel,
Jimmy
do you
Buffett's
have
fine.
any?
Yes.
Would you have any interest in what I like to call an ice box? Have you heard of one of these things before?
Sure. Lots of ice.
Well, actually, no, it's better. It's completely free of ice. We just call it an ice box because it cools meat. Would you be interested in?
In a cool trunk? Yeah.
Oh, a cool trunk. Is that what you call it here?
Yeah, that's what we call those. I don't have one because I don't have enough money for it. But
Well, so I just took a look at
You
your
can
books,
offer him a
and
payment plan.
you could probably. Yeah.
for a low price.
I wouldn't be able to get it to you before we came back. to
Low
Finland,
price.
But for the low price of 50 gold pieces up front and a yearly service charge, because I would have to come back.
He goes, I can do 10 gold pieces.
Now, if you do
Because
the,
when you
the
do 10, I
base
know that's
service
10%
charge,
of.
you can do the
Well,
base
okay,
service fee.
let's
and
start
that-
with
yeah,
10.
that'll
Like I
give
said,
you
I won't
like
have it until we come back to Fandolin, but and back to Fandolin
You
after
guys
I
are the
visit.
famed heroes. If you
Great.
promise me that you're going to help me out more, of course I'm going to believe you.
Wonderful.
Deal.
All right, deal. I shake on it. I put it down in his books. Minus 10 for a chill box or whatever the hell it was. Ice box.
We about to do fantasy accounting. Is
Yeah.
that what's
And,
I gotta build the guild. I gotta build the guild.
so, if you want to roll an investigation check in his books.
Okay, sure. So that's 14.
If you see if you see anything that's totally out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally see, 14's good enough. So you notice that everything seems like it's up to par. There is a Neverwinter tax that's being taken out for patrol of the roads, the guards. That tax is taken from each business in Fandolin, whether it's the Miners' Exchange, the Orchard, or the area. And you also notice something else. You see that a couple of the beers and drinks that he's been serving that are coming out of his books are named after you guys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And there's a
Anybody
certain type
wants
of mead
any,
called the
grab a
Sweet
glass.
Six.
The Sweet Six. There we
Grab a
go.
glass for me.
It's a sweetened honey wine with strawberries from the orchard.
Oh. Well, so
Oh, hell yeah. More alcohol.
let's start. Pause.
Alcohol?
We're in a bar, so
Sounds right.
Jeremy, did you
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I work in a bar, but I couldn't go and get alcohol.
Mug.
By the time the night was over, I was too tired to go drink.
here's the
Wow, this bottle is amazing.
What a beautiful bottle.
I think what I spent most
need to
money
keep that
on
bottle.
before the thing was probably the bottle.
No, that.
Hold on, we got a cheers.
It's very meaty.
Pork choppy?
No, meaty. It's very sweet. It tastes like you're drinking honey.
Wow, this is what it looks like from the other side? Weird.
Oh, that is delicious. We're gonna have to buy one of those so I can drink it
Oh,
and
wow.
then get the bottle.
Yeah.
We have
Oh,
our
wow, that
mantle
is-
has all
okay.
the sorts of cool bottles on it.
Smells really good.
I don't know how much is left because it's so heavy.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's empty.
That is
Cheers.
delicious.
Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers.
Just saving Fenelon so far.
Yeah.
And or exploding.
Or making things explode.
It's just one obsidian shot.
Wow, that it really is.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Then you get rocketed into the air, and all of a sudden you land on a moon base.
And now we're into sci-fi campaign.
Yes.
No.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Let me see that. I want to take a picture of that so we can.
There's a picture in the email.
Oh, there is.
You want
Okay.
to take a picture of this? Go ahead. You want to put this next to it? Nice
There you
color
go.
mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than the toaster in the background. Here.
Couple little miniatures right there, maybe.
See, you already.
Yeah.
Instagram that shit.
That one's mine. I don't even have
I
Instagram.
don't either.
I know. I was told by my one of my coworkers who's 19, another one of the line cooks, and he's like, "Well, there's people older than you that have Instagram."
Yeah.
Wow,
Like,
that's unbelievably
It's like your grandma. Like, who are you talking about?
I just recently got an
well, his
Instagram
mom
account. And I'm
is
like,
only a few years
I was
older
trying
than
to
me.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, my mom has it.
Something.
I'm like,
I'm
I
like,
downloaded it.
no idea.
I don't know how to use it.
Just
I actually do have
Yeah,
an Instagram account.
You did
but
that at work,
I posted
right?
one
You're
thing to
oh,
it like
good.
4
It's
years
just
ago.
all pictures.
Just a bunch of pictures.
I would get it to communicate with Ben about plants.
Yes.
How do you
Yeah.
have plants?
Oh.
All right.
Okay, so Rundle has a separate stash in his pouch for the guild, and he puts the 10 GP in there. That is not for the group, and he doesn't tell the group about
So
it.
you're rebuilding
Doesn't
the
tell
But
you.
guild.
he does tell the group about
Mm-hmm.
the Sweet Six
Okay.
and orders around for us.
Okay.
All right.
So it seems like they're content for the moment.
Yeah. I want to go see if about limes or lemons, but preferably limes. I know it's a long shot. It's not really the right
He's
climate,
gonna make me
but
make him limeade just one.
I want some actually in real life.
Dark and Stormy or something? I don't know.
I make a really good lemonade or limeade.
I'm down with that.
It's
Like a gin bucket, sort of?
you can do whatever you want with it, but it's basically just simple syrup and the juice, but the specific ratio.
We
And
had-
then when you want to have it, you just put in a glass with some ice. You pour in some of the syrup, and then you top it up with water, and it's just like the best.
Oh, nice.
Our lime tree would have fit in that room.
Really?
It was huge, and
Yeah,
all
like
year
the whole-
round, you could just pull off all you wanted.
California.
Yeah.
So you guys walk up to Edermath's orchard, and you see a sinewy old man with a farmer's hat on. He's super tan. He's in looks like great shape. He has a sickle on his side, and he's kind of staring at his apple trees. You also see a small cottage. Yeah, with a sickle on his side. You see a small cottage, and you see a couple other small raised beds and gardens and stuff all over the place. It is boiling hot now, and the plants, you can tell, are clearly starting to wither.
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
Is this unusually hot, or is this just?
It's unusually hot.
But, like, an unusually hot summer day in the summer?
Like magically hot?
Like dragons.
Edermath, I presume.
I know.
Well done, my
Nature.
friends.
I'll roll a nature.
Nature check. There we go.
Nature check.
We can do something about this, right? What's the thing we have to do?
We have to kill the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You figured out my story.
I rolled a 19 on nature. Is this like an unusually, just within reason, hot for the time of year? Or is it like?
So Gwydion, you take a second, you close your eyes, and you kind of look off into the distance, and there's just this giant plasmic meatball hanging in the sky, baking the shit out of everybody that's there. You realize that this is totally not normal for this time of the year.
Yeah.
It's normal to be hot this time of the year because it is summer, but it's like 105 degrees out.
Okay.
That's nothing.
So it's like
130.
I take out the almanac and go, well, according to this time of year, it's supposed
hot.
to be.
It's abnormally hot, and you also notice with a fantastic roll like you had, in the distance you see darkness, way off in the distance. With your elven eyes, you can tell that there's some thunderclouds way out.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
It go rain.
So
Hopefully.
I see you have some beautiful apple trees. You wouldn't happen to have a section devoted to citrus?
Yeah, of course. I've got a section. I have strawberries. Are those citrus?
More like limes
Come
or lemons.
here. And he takes you around to the side of his cottage, and he has a couple, like, a plant that's got like 5 different kinds of fruit growing off it, and he just starts talking to you about how much he loves grafting plants and citrus and stuff. And he like slices off this cool looking fruit with all these like red flaps, and he throws it at you.
All right. Well,
Give
taste
this
it.
a try.
Yeah, go for it. I'll try it.
You slice it open, and it's got little dark seeds in it, kind of similar to a dragon fruit, and you immediately feel refreshed on this hot day.
Outstanding. Oh, it's not limes, but
Take a couple more.
Yeah, no,
Cuts off
I'm-
a couple more, and he hands them to you. And then
Nice.
anybody else want one?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Sure.
so what 3.
So you're all sitting there using your daggers and stuff to slice up a dragon fruit, and you're kind of standing in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can help you with? And his silver hair is kind of like flickering in the wind against the dark tan skin of his neck.
So I imagine you've been here for some time. Have you ever experienced a day like this? This is
this is abnormal. Do you feel that in the air?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's hot. Like plants can't take it.
What's down that way by the dark clouds? I'm assuming you told us.
Yeah,
about
okay,
what you noticed. All
So the dark clouds are coming from the west, and this is the coast, Sword Coast.
Mm-hmm.
With
the weather, normally is it like here where it's like things generally move in from like west to east, or?
And he's excited about the question because he loves meteorology, natural horticulture.
We've covered accounting and
he discusses. He talks to you about how it depends on where you're at within the Sword Mountains, and he mentions normally from here it comes from the coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we should get our reindeer out then, huh?
Okay.
Well, I can do my little druid. I can do that and see what the weather's going to be for the next 24 hours.
Oh, cool.
Hot as fuck.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Oh, it's a cantrip. It's called Druidcraft.
Okay.
Basically, a little sphere,
a little weather channel
icon,
symbol.
Yeah, the weather channel.
Out of nowhere, the cat just shows up and starts smacking it. Like it's like flying at it, and flying at it, and flying at it.
It's like a little rain cloud. It hovers above Lewin's head.
And you see thunder and lightning in the future.
Rain.
And elementals. What?
What? What'd you say? Okay, that's exciting.
Well, you see it in the next day, or a little later maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we just need to figure out which quest we want to go on.
Thank you so much for clearing out the red brands. I just, as an adventurer myself, I really appreciate it.
So you've been on adventures.
I have been on adventures. I've been on many adventures, up and down the Sword Coast. He flicks his beautiful silver hair, and he shows off his sinewy tan muscles.
Is there anything nearby that would benefit from the attention of some adventurers like us?
His name is Darren Edermath.
Darren.
We're gonna assume that you knew that.
How's it spelled?
Darren was
D-A-R-A-N.
Okay.
Was Darren the one the barmaid was
I think so.
fawning over?
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Alright.
You should put a ring on that.
And like he smiles and says, she keeps me young.
Fair enough.
Darren or the
Well,
other
she's
Darren?
looking for you, so just head on in. It's a nice day for a dip in the quarry pool. I don't know, like what?
Town fountain.
You are.
Publix?
We might get in trouble.
You are bad at hitting on women. I just want to point that out.
I'm not hitting on
I've heard stories from prospectors in the
telling
hills
Darren
to the northeast of Phandalin. Someone's digging around rooms known as the Old Owl Well. Have you heard of the Old Owl Well?
Nope.
I can't say
Not
that.
yet.
Not yet.
The couple prospectors are supposedly chased by skeletons and zombies and
Sounds fun.
dryads or something.
So is that off down the Tribor Trail? Because we were planning to be heading out towards Wiven.
It is. It's a 2-day march northeast of Phandalin.
Okay.
If you guys want to go and find out what's there, being the adventures you are, check out the old watchtower.
Watch.
Check out the old watchtower. It may have some strange, weird energy about it in your old hour.
I really like that. Go check out the old watchtower.
Check out the old watchtower. See what's there. See if you can help these people out. And like you could tell that he is a helping person. Like this guy clearly has an adventuring past, and his number one concern in life is retirement and helping people.
And his fruit trees.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, definitely.
2 days march to the northeast. But be careful.
So by the time
There's
we
some
go,
ancient magic there that has lied dormant
Okay.
for a long time.
That sinks it. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Ancient
Hey.
magic, like there's a cave underneath? Or we know where the Wayback Cave is.
Yeah,
right?
it's
We know-
Wayback Cave is actually probably
like-
closer to here than
Yeah.
that. But I would.
Yeah.
I really want to wait. Out of character, I want to wait until Dora's here before we go into Wayback Cave.
He smiles and says, "Little gnome, are you familiar with the Netheril?"
Fenethril.
The Netheril.
The Netheril. I'd say no.
maybe you should roll.
It used to be an ancient,
Yeah. They roll
history?
like history or something.
History is
The gnome, he's asking the gnome.
9. Arcana, if it's
All he
magical.
tells you is there's an ancient empire, the old Netherall Empire, and it's residual magic that's left over.
I didn't get that either.
Is it a gnomish
I'm
thing?
not sure.
You're not sure?
No, you rolled
If it's some sort of magical thing, she might be able to do an Arcana check.
Well, so if it's Arcana, then
I think in
not on.
Oh, not on this. If it's
interesting.
yeah.
I think in
It's a history
general,
check for that.
if it's an ancient empire, it's probably elves or
Yeah.
dwarves.
Yeah.
I mean, just playing the odds here.
Well, way back the day is dwarves and gnomes,
Yeah,
and gnomes are just as long lived as dwarves, not elves. Though.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's true.
gnomes are more, gnomes aren't like. Gnomes are like more insular. They don't like go around and do stuff as much as dwarves tend to.
dare you, sir?
Wow.
Before we leave, I want to buy a big old like sack of apples to take with us.
He's more than happy to let you go forage as many as you want.
Okay.
So for free.
Oh, do you have any cider or anything?
Oh, indeed. And he hands you some wassail,
Yeah.
like a bottle, a clay-fired bottle of wassail. And he goes,
Yeah,
for your journeys.
I'll stuff those in my pack. Like I'll take.
He's excited for you to try, and he goes, make sure you come back and tell me after you guys clear out the old owl. Because I'm assuming you're going to do the same thing, old owl, that you've done with everything else.
We're going.
And like beads of sweat are just pouring off
scorched
of
earth
them.
policy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I say we go there. Like
Yeah.
whatever's going to happen
Yeah.
with the heat is going to be apparent by the time we get back.
Yeah.
And this seems like it might be more of
It
a
could be nothing.
longer term thing we have to deal with rather than oh look, we can go and kill
Clear
one
this
monster
one.
in
Yes,
a
and go
dungeon
kill
and
a
it's
monster
taken care of.
and flip the switch that makes the sun, dim.
I'm going to go punch the sun.
You know that he marks the area on your map. Old Owlwell is south of Coneyberry. Coneyberry is a known town on your map.
Okay.
To the east, on the Tribor Trail.
And he said the old watchtower was on the way to the old owl.
It is an old watchtower well thing.
It's all at one spot.
He says, look for the watchtower
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
to find the old Owlwell.
For a second. Okay. Cool.
I mean, if I said something different.
Now-
No.
ignore
I
it.
must have just misheard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't Agatha in the same around where Cornberry
Yeah, do
was
we
as
know
well?
of anything in that direction?
Yeah,
What?
Agatha, great job. Yeah, Agatha's north of Coneyberry, slightly.
Yeah, it was like there was several
Yeah,
things
so we can,
right
like-
by Cornberry.
So we, and this is great. We can go and take care of a whole bunch of little shit all at once.
Okay. Let's. Shall we make sure that we have all of our spell slots and health up, and then head out?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We do that.
We do that.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do? So you want to head out? 2 days march?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are collectively marching in the hot weather and starting
Yeah.
at noon.
So I'm guessing we're gonna hit the well first, and then Agatha, and then Wyvern Tor, and then head on back.
Yeah.
So you want to go to Coneyberry?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of head that way, and then based on where our map has been marked, kind of see what we can get to.
Yeah.
Of course. So the journey is going to take 2 days. So why don't we simulate the first day traveling the Tribal Trail northeast.
Break out one of the bottles.
It's
and start passing it around.
smoking hot the entire time. You guys are hiking. While you're hiking, you see deer tracks all over the place. Go ahead and make camp for your first night.
Okay.
So I said.
So
more
this is
around
first
us.
watch. Who's doing first watch?
Are we gonna have the two people who only need 4 hours of sleep split it again like we had done before,
I
or
think that's
It's probably good. Yeah.
Yeah.
because then everyone who needs to sleep has
Yeah.
their sleep, and everyone who
Do you
doesn't
have
has
do you
their
have
time.
dark vision or?
Yep.
Okay.
You're both the two
Alright,
full
okay,
elves, so
okay,
you should
yeah.
both have the same kind of stuff.
Can you guys complain to each other about the difference of high elf versus wood elf? Just be like, I'm better than you.
What else is better?
Alright, good.
Yes, but I understand what you're going for.
Reaches
Very
first quarters.
condescendingly at that.
So while you're walking out of Phandalin,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So let's backtrack.
That's fine.
So as you're walking out of Phandalin, Vim,
Hmm.
you feel a tug on your belt loop.
Hmm.
You look down and you see this young boy staring up at you, smiling.
Interesting.
And he goes, "Hi, sir," and you recognize him
Yeah.
as Nars, Myrna's kid that
Okay.
you saved. And he goes, "Hi, sir. I just want to let you know how much of a fan I am of you." and he hands you like a picture that he drew, like stick figures, and it's you with like a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
It's just like a little cute drawing by like an 11-year-old boy that hands it to you, and you can tell that you're clearly this guy's like hero. And you see Myrna in the background staring at you, like smiling with her head down and stuff.
Yeah.
And you also notice that in Nars's hand he has a staff, and he hands you the staff. He goes, "It wasn't just Daddy that was a really good carpenter. He said, Mom's really good too, and she made you something."
Yay, a staff that doesn't roll like shit.
And Myrna's sitting there like blushing off in the back, and she's too sad to talk to you because she doesn't want you guys to leave. And young Nars says, and you notice that it's just a walking stick, and it's kind of carved with cool little abstract designs that don't mean anything.
Is it all hearts?
Nars.
It's all hearts.
Yeah, it's little hearts and little like
unicorns and rainbows.
Really cool, kind of thing. Just sort of weird protrusions and handholds all over it.
Weird protrusions.
Yeah, like kind of areas to like hold on to, sort of, and like maybe it's like
their mind going to different areas.
Yeah, you can tell that it was just him just carving away at the staff to put special things in it for you.
Sweet.
He goes, what do you think of it?
I love it.
It's amazing. It's the best. Is it a walking stick or quarterstaff? Or?
And he goes, we're gonna call it. He's like, Mama and I, we came up with a good name for it. We're gonna call it Woodlick.
Woodlick.
We're gonna call it Woodlick. And I want to let you know it functions as a normal club.
Yeah.
But it features a catch that can be triggered as a free action.
You want to write this down?
Woodlick.
Woodlick.
And you are now in possession of a magical staff called
Sweet.
Woodlick.
Woodwick? Woodlick.
Lick.
Fair enough.
Actually, it's not magical damage.
Okay.
But it is a unique staff, and we'll go through the rest of it here in a second.
Sweet. Are you guys, you settled on that name, have you? Or
we really like the name.
Clearly.
If you want to give it a different name, we're not going to know anyway. So
that's true.
Like, the whole
Probably
time,
not
like,
disappointed.
That's true.
immediately.
Not very much of this conversation.
If you think we're gonna, that as a party, we're ever gonna refer to as anything other than Woodlick, you're sadly mistaken.
He goes, Mr. Vim,
Yeah.
Mr. Vim, Woodlick functions as a normal club, but it features a catch that can be triggered as a free action. It releases a chain with an arm bone attached from the end of the stick.
Damn.
That's awesome.
And you look at the bone, and you're like, you recognize that it's like a radius bone, like an arm bone.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's Daddy's radius.
Wow.
That's dark.
Whoa.
That way, when you hit an enemy, it's like Daddy's bitch smacking them.
Okay. You are a scary child.
She really likes you.
And like Myrna's just blushing. And it's a
Smiling, but she's actually a necromancer.
It's a quarterstaff that does 1d6 plus 1 damage, and it has a 20 feet range of a chain that releases with a wooden bone on the end of it.
Wow.
Oh, you can smack stuff out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we can go back and get those
That's
bricks.
exciting.
We got the Gricks.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
We would probably be dead if we didn't get the Gricks.
And then,
Yeah.
like, do you want to be staring up at you? Do you want to do anything else before he leaves?
You should do something cool with it.
Yeah.
Try something cool. I want to see a roll with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I roll.
Wait, I'll fire an arrow.
Here, I'll throw an
fire
apple at
Apple. Throw an apple in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to smack an apple out of the air.
So I'll throw the apple.
Go ahead and roll again.
That's a 7.
Back up.
Multiple times in the other direction.
Like a combat roll. So 7 plus 1 plus.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well, that's a 7.
That's with the plus.
I rolled a 2.
So like, the apple's thrown up in the air and the chain's released, and the bone actually hits the apple.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the apple just flies and smashes little Nars in the face. He flies backwards and goes, whoa! He goes, whoa, that was cool, mister. And he gets up and he's bleeding. He's like,
He must be really used to the abuse if he liked
he
it.
runs away back to his mom. and, like, hides in her
Before he runs
skirts,
away,
kind of.
if he has got a bloody nose or something like that, I pick some some leaves up, mash them up a little bit, and like stuff them up his nostril so it stops the bleeding.
Alright, and he's like, thank you.
It's gonna sting a little bit.
He looks at Mr. Vim, he goes, bye, Mr. Vim. And he runs off. And you guys are now on the trail.
Alright, so now we're...
I'm not upset with that.
I like it, you're like, that's with. You set up camp, you notice there's deer tracks everywhere. Do you want to roll a perception check on this weird camp? This super hot evening, just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, or if there's not.
That would be a 12.
That would be a natural 1. I noticed nothing.
Well,
I'm too busy planning something else for later.
It would be passive perception then.
Whittian, you hear, I'll just, whatever, 12's fine. You hear like some fawning and cooing noises off in the distance that sort of sound like deer, potentially.
Okay.
And some rustling off in the distances.
Okay.
It could be deer. And you see deer tracks
Is it
everywhere.
like rutting season or anything like that, or is it?
It's really hot.
Okay.
So, Whittian, you're going to take first watch, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Do these deer seem like they're zombie deer? I heard zombie mentioned earlier about the owl. Well, zombies and skeletons.
Zombie deer.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
During the watch.
Okay, so I set alarms as I normally do.
Okay.
And
Great.
drift off to sleep.
Alright.
Whittian, first watch.
I'm not going to sleep right away.
Roll D12.
A D12, okay.
11 and 12. Something happens.
On an 11 or 12, something happens, or
11 and 12, something happens.
that'll be a 2.
Nice.
Alright, I'm not going to sleep right away, so I wait until he's asleep. And this time it's like, I could have sworn I did this before, but I'm going to do it again. So, I'm not going to completely shave him. I'm just going to shave half.
He's a monk. He's very aware of everything that's going on. So you want to roll with advantage.
Yes, this is not an alcohol-induced slumber.
Against, go ahead and roll. You roll, this is going to be stealth.
Yeah. Oh, that's an 11 for stealth.
Against.
So you roll your perception
Okay.
against it. This is me
Alright.
sneaking up, and then I'd have to
Well, would
sort
it be
of...
passive
Would it
perception?
be
or would
passive?
it be...
Yeah, in your passive perception.
Oh, yeah, you're probably...
15, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, alright.
No, this is passive perception. So, you immediately wake up and, like, you see him walking over to you. And, like, you see him with, like, his little dagger.
What's going on?
Shaving dagger.
I'm just gonna, sit here and carve for a little bit. Figured,
Interesting.
stay close.
You're just
those
gonna
seeds of discontent in the party.
You're just gonna walk with a dagger with me while I sleep.
I'm not planning to hurt you or anything.
Interesting. That is what someone that was planning to hurt me might say.
Yay!
Oh. You need to try some of that bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so
Fantastic.
excited
Okay.
I saw that picture.
So I'm gonna
Not like we were drinking last night.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna Vim has got
What's
his
up,
eyes
Alan?
on Lewin.
Hey, how's work?
I'm ready. Oh,
Yeah.
work was
It's over now.
my combat maneuvers and other things, so I can be a more useful party member.
Hey.
That would work.
That podcast got you thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my watch, but Vim is now cautious around Lewin. Not like for some reason all of the murdering didn't bother him.
Sneaking up with a dagger.
Sneaking up with a dagger was a problem.
Step too far.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just take my watch, and it was a 2. So.
D12.
Yep.
Nothing happens. You guys are now halfway on the 5-hour trail. There's thick forests of Neverwinter from Neverwinter Woods to your west, northwest, but basically mountains to your southeast. You see a big towering peak off in the distance that you know is Ice Fire Peak. It is still absolutely hot as hell outside, and it's you can see storm clouds off in the far, far, far distance.
Okay.
You say Ice Fire Peak?
Yeah, it's Ice Spire Peak.
Oh, Spire.
You know this just from the relative geography of the area and being it's a fairly well known peak, but it's very pretty off in the distance and ominous.
Pretty and ominous.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's
Sounds right.
ominous and beautiful.
I like it.
All right, so we get up. I throw Booyah an apple.
Booyah, like. Wait a minute. You throw Booyah an apple?
Yeah.
Okay. Booyah goes and jumps for the apple, and he misses it. Hits him in the face. Booyah, love apple. And he like eats it, the core, the seeds, everything, and he looks at you again, and he says, "I'm ready this time. Booyah, ready this time. Booyah, ready."
All right, I throw him another one.
Booyah catches it with one hand and falls on the ground and picks it back. And like Booyah just keeps staring at you because he's like, he's gonna keep asking for apples.
I got a whole sack.
Hungry for apples?
Booyah love carrots, Booyah love apples, Booyah love all sorts of food. Booyah love everything.
Booyah love everything.
All right.
It's gonna be so sad when Booyah
It's gonna be
inevitably
really,
dies.
really sad.
It's gonna be
Terribly.
so sad when he wild magic surges a fireball and kills all of us.
I can't believe, we're just assuming that you guys like trained Booyah to be a wild mage. Like he has it in Booyah has it in his history. Like he has family members that are wild mages and stuff. So like,
Well, when you're
innate in him.
Yeah, when you're a wild mage, it just sort of comes out. You don't.
Do we know if he's a mage? Is that a thing that we know?
You've been working with him.
Okay.
We'll just assume Limble's been working with Booyah. I don't know.
To control it, I guess.
What if you
Yeah, like you've
More
noticed some
than
innate
anything.
magic about him. This is your guys'. You can go with it however the hell you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's catch you up, okay?
Booyah's a wild mage now.
Booyah!
So they
I found Booyah, the word.
Jennifer, they've explored around Fandolin. They talked to Doran, I believe, Ettermath at the orchard. They collected some citrus from him and learned about a location called the Old Owl Well that supposedly has some residual ancient magical energy, and zombies and skeletons and undead have been sighted. Doran Ettermath is an old adventurer, silver-haired elf actually, who has the bar keeps one wench is a big in love with, if you remember that character. Old Owl Well is south of Agatha's lair.
Being the kid in the face with an apple.
Real hard.
Vim obtained a weapon that Myrna made for him. Myrna made for him. The weapon is known as Wood Lick. It is a
We're
quarterstaff.
gonna workshop that.
It's a quarterstaff 1d6 that releases a chain with the radial bone of
Her deceased
her
husband.
deceased husband.
She's one twisted.
And Nars made it known so that way Daddy can bitch smack enemies.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of
I
like a
love that.
tribute to their dad, because you guys did bring the bones back, if you remember.
We did. And they're like, I know, I'm gonna turn this into a weapon.
He doesn't need all his bones.
We are now traveling.
And the Zentarum are now in control.
The
of
Zentarum are in
Yeah.
control of Fandolin, but they're not causing any
We're
trouble
not
yet.
quite
Which
sure
we're
how we
okay
feel
with
about that
so
yet.
far.
Refreshment?
Fantasy Mafia.
Fantasy Mafia?
Okay.
There is an ominous storm that seems like it's brewing in the distance. The last couple days in Fandolin have been scorchingly, unnaturally hot.
It's all good news.
All good
We
news.
camped once. They're halfway to Coneyberry, where you guys are going. Agatha's Lair or the Old Owl Well, either one. It's on the way.
I think the well first, if it's not wildly different, because we need to come up with the question we're going to ask Agatha, right?
Yeah.
Booyah.
Okay, so you are now halfway on the Cardboard Trail.
I throw another apple at Booyah.
Why are we throwing apples?
Booyah
at
doesn't
Booyah?
even
What's
see
going
you.
on?
Throw the apple at him, he just, boom, gets hit in the face. But he like pops back up, and he's really excited. Gone. You just see like apple shards flying everywhere, and Booyah's super excited to be alive. Just see this loving life. This goblin is so happy. He's okay.
Is he still chained or is he free?
No,
He's free.
Okay.
He's free.
Okay, so you are walking along Tribal Trail, heading to Coneyberry. You can't make it all the way there quite yet because you did get a late start the first day, and it's so squelchingly hot. So would you like to rest again at the end of your adventure?
Sure.
During the trip, you do notice, like I said, the peak off in the distance, and it is quite beautiful. And the woods to your west are overhanging on the path, providing you some shade. You do see deer track all over the place, and the entire time you guys are hearing these weird noises. It sounds like deer. You're not totally sure, though. Go ahead and... One of you are now making camp. Would you like to make camp?
Nature check for 14, or investigation for 16.
Yeah.
We'll do
Nature.
nature check, and you realize that it's just a deer noises. Like, these are clearly deer.
It's weird that there's so
Anybody
many.
for venison.
Yeah. I investigated it a little bit or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a 14, so
You're
B.
totally positive it's deer now.
Okay. Very positive. They're just following us.
Okay, so Gwydion
we're
and
making-
Rindle need to have like a real deer conversation now.
Okay.
So yeah, this is
Oh, we're gonna play.
no
we'll
legit.
Play
We're
this.
legit.
Okay.
Yeah. We both like are noticing this deer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we need to do a...
We're gonna pause here. We're gonna quick go around the table, and I want character descriptions.
Oh, okay.
now that you're here, I was waiting for
Yeah.
you.
I changed my mind a little.
I had hoped that you had forgotten that we were going to do that.
So, Callie, can we start with you? Tell us a little bit about what your character looks like.
With the
Pale, very,
combat.
very pale, because I'm an outlander. I'm a far traveler from far, far away. Red hair, dress in leathers, because, ranger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's right there. I painted her exactly how I wanted her to look.
Badass.
So,
That's so cool. What color are your eyes?
pale blue.
Sounds right. Very Slavic.
Anything else you want to tell us?
What?
Louis, tell us a little bit about your character looks like.
All right. So he's 27, so I guess it's relatively young for a half elf, but not like abnormally so.
Yeah.
5'11", 170, green eyes, fairly darkly tanned from being out in the sun all the time. His hair is sort of like sun bleached, but it's you can sort of see at the roots where it grows in that it's supposed to be like more of a darker brown, but just between the sun and the salt and everything, it's been bleached to fairly light blonde. His right wrist is wrapped in a cloth. I mean, and, it's not like it's a dirty cloth or anything. It's just clean strip of cloth. And his hair's a little long, sort of pulled back. Studded leather armor.
Cool.
Short swords. Yeah.
Piratey looking.
Yeah.
All right, Vim. Tell us about your beard.
So,
It's green and it's grassy.
right, yeah.
No, it's not. It's regular beard.
Yeah, that was the mop head I thought.
So,
He
so
was
it's
unaware of it.
right. So it's Vim has essentially an unkept look. Like it's not that he's not going for anything in particular. Like the beard thing, he just doesn't care necessarily.
You look like that.
Radagast from The Hobbit.
No,
Right.
it's more, I think it's more like the guy in the hole in Life of Brian.
Like it's just not like has a particular look about him. Like he's a wood elf, so he spends most of his time outside, is comfortable there, isn't necessarily dirty, but just like doesn't care. Like sort of showers when a stream is nearby, or bathes when a stream is nearby, or when it rains, or just doesn't.
You wearing robes or anything?
Yeah,
What color robes?
Used to be white.
Now they're khaki.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you if St. Patrick's Day existed in this world, you'd have clean robes.
Yeah, there you go.
What color are your eyes?
We'll say brown. Why not?
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Rundle is a rock gnome, so he's a little bit. When people kind of think of gnomes, they think of very slight, very small creatures.
Yeah.
But he almost looks more like a halfling because he's more stout. Yeah.
Yeah, stocky.
Yeah. He is about 3'5", and
So you're tall for a gnome then.
well, they go up to 4 feet. He's
Okay.
not. He's not the tallest, but he's not
Middling.
Yeah, middling. He is young, so he's 25, which is pretty young to be out and about on his own. But he was he had achieved a lot in his guild, and so they kind of just sent him out a bit earlier.
Ambitious.
Ambitious. Good deal. Yeah. He doesn't have facial hair, and does just wear kind of comfortable robes. It's easiest. They have like a lot of pockets, and he stays warm that way.
Cool. Eyes?
Amber eyes and kind of like brown red hair.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Gwydion.
Gwydion is almost he's young for an elf. He's 140 years old or so. So really just I think me a human early 20s or so. Something like that. He's tall. He's about 5'11", 6 feet tall. Weighs about 120 pounds or so. He's got long, sort of bluish green hair, and sort of a greenish cast to his skin, and then green eyes. But he's wearing kind of very ornate armor that almost looks like it's made out of leaves. And has a wooden shield with a family crest on it, which is a sword with a sunburst coming out of it. And like all of his clothes are pretty, they're traveler's clothes, but they're kind of like on the high end traveler's clothes that he wears underneath his armor. His cloak's very nice, and he has the sword that he has is like it's a long sword, but it's sort of like got the leaf-shaped blade, so it comes out and kind of widens out a little bit before it comes to a point again.
That's super badass.
And then the bow, his bow is very nice and everything. It's like just he's a little soft-spoken, a little bit withdrawn at times until he starts drinking or something like that, and then he gets a little obnoxious. And like
grass beard.
Elves are not like that. No.
And he definitely gets along with all you guys. Like he treats you fine, but like normal people, he's a little more aloof towards.
Does he have like does Trevor's clothes have like embroidery on it?
Yes, his clothes are nice. It's not like when they had the reception for you guys, when they had the celebration afterwards, he like pulled out some nice party clothes, like something that would almost be like courtly apparel kind of thing. But usually he doesn't wear that sort of stuff. It's more plain, but just very, very durable and very nicely made.
Sure.
Hi.
Thanks.
So I really love the Player's Handbook illustration of a tiefling in a show and tell. So I put Dora around like 5'8", 150. Her skin is like rosy colored. Her eyes are silver, and tiefling don't have pupils, so just
That's
solid silver. And she's got pointed teeth too from her infernal heritage. So like sharp canines. Her horns are small like this short, but they're like ram's horns in thickness and like just slightly curled under. And her outfit, I envision like this tiefling's, but the no frills kind of like grays and charcoals, totally monochromatic version. And then she's got a cloak with a hood, and her hair is like deep, like mauve kind of color.
Translate.
Okay, purple, like deep reddish purplish, like and long, down past
Hold
her
on. I'm
shoulders.
gonna mess with your stuff here for a second.
Oh,
Look at this wing right here.
Yeah.
Mauve.
I like it.
Pretty close.
I was gonna
That's a
say,
great
looking at
description.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Will that do?
Yeah, I'm 5'10", 155 pounds, slightly brown hair,
Sex location.
blue eyes,
Just describe all the NPCs starting with.
Yeah.
white skin. Okay, thank you guys so much.
Oh, don't
really
forget my
appreciate that.
tail. I forgot that I have a super thick tail.
Super
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't.
Super
Does she
thick
brag
tail.
about
And
it?
my-
Is she like always?
In
Okay,
my
can
mind,
like-
I'm
can-
not-
I like your tail.
My
Like,
tail.
can you like go like a kangaroo and kick, like laying back on your tail? And
Could I don't just keep my tail out willy nilly. By the way, that's an important detail. I don't keep my tail out all
Do you
the
shove
time.
it up like in
But-
the cloak?
Yes, I keep my tail concealed.
Tucked.
That's good.
Okay.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna use
I
that.
do. Well, I have
What is
like
that protruding out
a
of your
long
back?
cloak, but in battle, sometimes it lashes out.
I like
there.
it.
Lashes like a kitty's tail.
That's really cool.
Okay.
This
So
is kind of what, if anybody's interested in what a
Yes.
leaf-bladed sword kind of looks like.
Cool.
It just has it sort of widens out at the tip a little bit before it comes back. into
Yeah,
the
she
paper.
gets enough looks.
That's actually a nice one. It's Damascus steel and all sorts of things.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a sweet idea for us in battle, but
Okay, cool.
I'll have to have Andrew send me the link. There's this guy he watches that makes stuff on YouTube, and he only makes Damascus like by hand, and he has videos with all the progress, and it was pretty cool.
all right, let's get back on track.
Let's see, yeah.
So it is nightfall. You guys are ready to camp next to a little enclave on the side of the trail.
Right. Booyah! Last one for the day.
Booyah like jumps out of the air and smacks it with his hand like that, and then like levitates it. And then it falls, but he picks it back up and he eats it.
We cheer booyah. Rindle's like,
Do you guys like to set watch again?
Yeah,
Okay. Who's the first watch? Same thing.
I'll do it again.
alarm set.
Alarm set.
Also, you just hear this chirp. Probably can't. Okay, 8.
Nothing happens.
Yay.
All night.
Rundle actually doesn't. He's only going to take a half rest instead of a long rest.
Okay.
Short rest, I guess.
I guess you don't need a long rest, so.
And he is going to see what he can see with the deer. See if he can do like a vision quest with deer.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah. Nope, that's 9.
Rundle sets off his own alarm.
God damn it! Go.
So
I always forget myself. No.
I wanted to scout a bit.
Okay, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna
Perfect.
scout around.
I'm gonna scout around a little bit.
Are you bringing us, or are you not bringing us?
I think I'm gonna go alone. I'm not gonna go far.
Split
Noodles up.
party.
You know,
I'll
just
I'll
out a
have
little bit.
Pip-
I just
I'll
want to
have
see
Pip
if I can.
trailing her, and I'll be looking through my eyes.
Okay.
Or looking through Pip's
I want to
eyes.
see what the deer, if I can spot any deer, see if they're acting normally.
Okay.
So what do you want me to roll for?
Investigation or perception. Perception.
That makes a real noise.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Where'd it
I
go?
think he injures
So
somebody.
18.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. You stumble, or you stealthily.
Around.
Not stumble. That's an 80 if you stumbled. You stealthily just carve through the woods. Nobody can hear you. So this is like you're looking around. This is what you were born to do. And you see something off in the far distance, and you walk towards it, and you realize that it is a spider that's been sucked dry. It's dead.
Oh,
Like
shit.
a big
dead-
spider?
A giant dead spider that's been sucked dry.
Like, how giant is giant?
And how many holes are in its body? What sucked it dry?
Yeah.
So you have one big hole in its body, and
Oh.
do you want to go ahead and roll another investigation?
One big
It's an
hole.
anteater. I'm just concerned.
So, not natural 20.
So you can see that like it's been chomped on a little bit, and you notice that there's deer track everywhere, so all around it, and it's
Is it like one big hole in the center?
one
or
penis-sized hole.
Hey.
Is that what you want me to say?
Dora runs up the spider. You fucked, bro.
You are dead asleep. And
I'm sorry.
Alright.
it's not a clean hole. It's been chewed on a bit.
Munched on.
Okay.
It's one.
It's not like
Something
something.
it looks like something stuck its large snout in it. And
It's not like something
Slurped
bored.
everything out.
Clearly chupacabra.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna head back to camp and tell everybody
Yeah.
what I found.
So do you guys want to encounter something in your rest, or?
No, I just want to sleep.
Okay.
You guys can decide to do with the information what you
Are
want.
you gonna let everybody
but
sleep and then tell them in the morning, or?
yeah,
Okay,
let's
second
finish
watch.
watches.
Second watch needs a roll.
Okay.
Warn the person going
All the
on
zombies
watch.
come
10.
down.
Ooh, close.
Yeah.
Nothing. No.
Safe though.
Quiet night. You wake up. Birds are
2 in a
chirping.
row. Something's wrong.
Birds are chirping, and there's clouds all around you now, and it's slightly raining and drizzling on you, and you can see in the distance just loud like lightning and thunder, and bright lightning, loud thunder, and like you kind of maybe do a knowledge nature check for the sky.
It's unnatural.
19.
19.
Booyah, carrot. And I whip it at him like it's a throwing dagger.
Booyah like opens up his mouth and it just slides, and then he's like, he looks around, you can't find it.
Like, Booyah, that way.
Okay, he turns around, eats it.
God damn it, Talos.
Okay, so you look up at the sky and it is just rolling, churning back and forth. It's a deep, dark green color that just looks totally unnatural.
Is it still really hot where we are?
It's super hot.
Okay.
It's a welcome breeze, but at the same time, this is kind of weird.
Great.
The sky opens up and you see a beam of light
That's probably good news.
shine down straight in front of you.
Going home.
I'm gonna do a religion check or arcana check.
This is magic as shit.
Yeah, this is magic as hell. 13. Or sorry, 12.
So it's almost too strange and too odd and too perfect, and it just feels divine.
Oh, divine.
Like
Hey guys,
hellish
this is,
or
It just feels divine.
like
Let me
It's a little
try
like demonic. He said
try.
yeah,
demonic.
a little.
knowledge religion.
Well, I mean, there are evil gods.
No,
but they
no,
don't generally
no.
come down on beams of light.
That's fair.
Nope. 5.
The world is a wondrous place, my friend.
You don't know anything.
I don't know anything about
Screw it. I'm going to the
Sky
light.
gods and nothing.
What did you roll?
8. That's
You're
Yeah,
going towards
so,
the light.
So
I'll
you
walk
have
with you
this
so you
beam
can
of
get
light
yourself
that's
killed.
in front of you guys.
Good idea.
guys, we should head to the light.
Everybody
what-
get
that's
behind
what
me.
Riddles-
Everybody just get behind me. What?
Okay.
Does the
Yeah.
tail come out?
So what do you want to do?
How
Walk
close
up
is
to
this
the
beam
light.
of light? Like, is it near our camp, or
It is
is
a
it?
beam. It is this big. And it's beaming down. And it's,
Okay.
and it's moving.
Sunlight? Is it
a
sunlight?
spotlight.
Or is
It's
it
like moving around in front of you guys.
Oh,
Like-
shit.
And then it kind of fades out. And it comes back.
Alright, I'm
is
gonna
it- is
take
it
one
a
of my.
pattern or is it?
Take Mage Hand.
I'm gonna take one of my not good
Correct.
short swords and just sort of like try to like redirect the beam with the light to see if it like will like shine over on a tree or something.
Yeah. You walk up to the beam of light with your short sword, and you stick your short sword in it, and you just see the light split in a million different like refract in a bunch of different colors all over the place. Like this light is clearly refracts into colors that you've never seen before. Like it's just so bright. It's almost like, where did this come from? It's so vibrant.
What is the shrimp that can see like a million different colors?
Oh yeah.
Mantis.
Yeah, the
Mantis,
mantis
yeah.
one.
It's got the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thing.
It's
Sorry,
supersonic.
podcast. It's too loud.
Cover yours.
Mantis shrimp
How
sound.
far are we in? Just keep thinking. What are you guys doing?
Well, so
Fuck it, I step into the light.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Good job.
Once again, like every little shiny piece that's on you, it just reflects. So, like, I'm assuming you have like
There's like
buttons.
little studded leather, so there's all sorts of little
so it
things.
just glitters. Like, you're just glittering right now. Like,
You're looking like
almost
Edward.
divine. No. You're getting hot because it's a beam of light, but you're not feeling any different. But it's just refracting and splitting apart into a million different places.
And he doesn't look any different to us other than just
Being
totally-
sparkly.
Just
Yeah, he just looks
Illuminated.
he's
He's
illuminated, and the
70s
beams of
soft
light are
look.
broken apart into a bunch of different spots.
Oh, bring the box out. Put the box in the light.
Ooh, that's an excellent idea.
Or it's a really horrible idea.
Yeah,
but
or
either
it's a
way, I want to see what
really bad
happens.
Oh, is this the box that you made with the
So-
I have no idea what
No,
you're
it's
talking about.
the golden box that Runa
Yeah.
was able to hear the
Oh.
skeleton
Oh.
voices.
Yes.
Okay.
So you
Also,
in character, you said that.
Yeah, put the put that in there.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Sure. So you just like
see what else we have.
you look
box in
at
there?
no.
concerned.
So I go ahead and I reverently take it out because I recall that it like sort of talks to like it has a special feeling and power. I say, oh no, you know what? I'm not going to say the word until I've placed it in the beam.
Yeah.
I mage hand it into the beam. The box is closed, and I whisper.
Right when you say it.
Like as creepily as possible.
Yeah, really creepy.
Where are you guys?
Like I said, mage hand it, so I'm pretty
Okay,
Nice
so, like-
distance away.
Okay.
So, like,
Comfortable out of blast range
we
distance
don't need to.
away.
We can do this theater of the
Okay,
mind right
that's
now.
fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
So you throw the golden box, and as soon as the golden box hits the beam, you see a small explosion, and it opens up because you said the word, and prison rises up like that, and 3 beams of light come out of it,
And the world ends.
and 3 portals open up.
Oh.
Yay!
Okay.
This
They're
is exciting.
glowing portals. One of them is a glowing white blue. The other one is a glowing gray, and the other one is a glowing red.
shit.
Are they big enough to step through, or are they?
Human-sized portals.
I don't know that I want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But we should definitely like mark this spot on our map.
Something might
We're not
come
just gonna
through
leave
this,
3
guys.
portals just,
Something,
like,
something might come
it's
through this. We can't just.
Open,
Yeah.
right?
Use mage hand to retrieve the
So I
box.
have.
Toss booyah.
Dora,
and see
take
what
a
happens.
Constitution check.
Who
Take
me?
a saving Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. What's my con modifier? 1, 13 plus 1, 14.
You should be proficient in those,
And
shouldn't you?
15, 16, 16?
So you feel
Yes,
something like
16.
punch you in the chest for a second, and like you jump back like that, and you're caught off breath, and then you feel just like dizzy and disoriented, and you hear just strange guttural sounds.
Do I understand it?
Do you understand
Can-
Infernal?
What? Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Is it infernal?
it's infernal. And then it stops.
What? Tell me, what did it say?
You didn't know. You just could recognize. the
Nothing?
distance.
I can't do anything to
It's like
like,
memory.
I
nothing?
don't know what it said. You just hear an infernal.
Maybe we should shut the box.
Okay, so I summon.
I
Yeah.
tell you guys immediately that I heard something in infernal, but I couldn't make out what it was.
Okay, so I'm gonna try with Mage Hand to. You said it exploded though. The box exploded.
Oh well, the box is still intact.
Okay.
Just
with the
there's
light.
Just, there's just a bright flash of light and a noise. And the
Is
prison
this
rolls.
set my proficiency bonus stat? No, right?
Yeah. If
Yeah?
you're proficient in Constitution.
I'm assuming as a fighter you would be,
You
right?
probably would be.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 would have been the same as a 16. So
Okay.
for
I
that one.
really, yeah. Got it.
Those are for
I think
DC
we
at
should
20.
So you're
shut
trying to-
the box.
So I go ahead and summon a familiar. I can have a familiar and a mess around with a mage hand at the same time, or will you not let me do that?
That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
And will you let me at the same time?
I think once you have a familiar, you just sort of have a familiar.
Yeah,
Until
it's-
it dies.
What is your familiar?
Well, he already has a cat, so I guess Rundle will take.
Is this a
Rat.
cantrip or a level 1 spell? Or?
This is level 1 spell.
a rat, a rat.
No, not a rat.
Aww.
You have to have something that would work for him in the.
Lightning is crashing all around you.
It's not
getting
scary
louder.
easily.
The sky is getting darker.
He has a lizard.
That fits.
Nemo's a lizard.
So he actually sends his lizard, and you said there were 3 portals. One was blue, gray, and red.
Yes.
Did Dora hear where the infernal was coming from, or just
Is
kind
it
of
mine?
surrounded us?
Yeah, it sounded like it was coming from a deep, dark place.
Okay.
Infernals don't usually hang out in like.
So-
I take a rock and I toss it
Rundle-
through the blue portal.
Rundle,
Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah, just toss a rock through, see what happens.
Doesn't matter.
through
I
which
didn't think
one?
so.
The blue.
The blue
It gets sucked into the portal.
sends
Like, it goes in and doesn't come out the other end.
sends the lizard through the gray one, and I'm telepathically linked. Brindle's telepathically linked with the familiar.
You go on the gray one?
Great one.
Okay.
Go insane.
And I'm also saying at the same time, so to close the box again.
That's fine. Box closes.
Box closes.
Prison is still risen.
Oh, well.
Prison's out.
I mean, I guess I should have made handed towards the box first.
The box is closed below the prison.
Cool.
You send this. How big's a lizard? Like a iguana?
Yeah, like a iguana.
Okay, so like that. And he pops through the gray portal. And you see the entrance to a mine.
Yeah! Hey guys, we should go through the gray one. Choose the gray one.
Was the mine what we're looking for? What are we looking for?
Yeah, last.
Yeah, I think we can go to the
Yeah, but I mean, we're already out here. We might as well deal with this shit out here, and then we can come back and go in the portal.
Okay,
Is it like magic? Like if we can't move the portals, we need to come through these portals.
Okay, so what about Gundren? Where the fuck is Gundren?
Oh yeah.
We left him sleeping at the inn.
Did you? Or did you want him with you? Or
No.
We could retcon that. I don't care.
Gundren was like okay.
We left him at the Shrine of Tamora
Oh yeah, to like work out his.
to work out his
Demons?
weird mind shit.
Yeah.
It's fine if you don't want Gundren with you.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to
So-
Agatha so we
Gungen's-
could figure
yeah.
out if he was okay.
Yeah, you're not going on way back in cave yet, essentially. You notice this. So through the lizard's eyes, he stares at this mine, and he sees activity. It's busy. Like people are coming in and out. This is like the actual mine itself is blinking in and out of existence while the lizard is staring at it. And it's a current live and active mine.
So humans, goblins, orcs. What kind of humanoid?
Gnomes and dwarves.
And dwarves. Ooh, did it go back in time? Is this
Going
the
back in time.
ancient? So I urge the iguana further towards the mine.
We're gonna have an ex-iguana.
Do you want me to roll stealth for the iguana?
Yeah, you can roll for advantage because it's a tiny creature.
All right, so that's 10 or 11. I don't know what iguanas
So he
have.
scurries in the front door because there's like there's kind of a mall that's open and there's train tracks that are pushing carts back and forth, and there's plenty of gnomes and dwarfs all around, and a dwarf that's on his way out sees him and picks up the lizard.
Oh shit.
And he goes, "Look what I found, guys!" Like this, and it's scurrying around.
This could be
He
good or
keeps
bad.
walking, and he's gone.
Just holding the lizard.
Yeah, gone. You don't see it anymore.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I communicate that to the group, and also Rindle's like, damn it, I forgot to put the prison back in the box. So he takes Mage Hand and tries to, with Mage Hand, grasp the prism. I'm guessing he probably can't at this point. But.
You want to put the prism back in the box?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, put the prism back in the box, and the beam of light is still shining down. The storm is quickening around you, and the portals blink. Oh, gone.
So guys, the Great Portal's going to take us to the cave. It might be back in time. There are lots of dwarves and gnomes there, and I thought it was supposed to be abandoned.
The thing is, so the box we can control.
We can't control the light.
We can't control the beam of light, and it seems to only happen in the beam of light.
Why don't you roll perception?
All right.
About
That's probably not.
everybody, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
perception. You have everything you know, kind of displayed in front of you.
Oh, that is a.
Okay, so passive perception is 12.
16.
This is active perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, active perception.
Well, I mean,
is 16.
if
7.
Is it?
I don't know if you can.
Does it default?
Critical failure.
I don't think
I
so.
think it's
What did you roll? 16.
some things I've yeah.
With the
Right?
16, you
Yeah.
notice. You pull out the map.
Depends
of-
if it's like
that Gundren had for directions to Wayback Cave, and you notice that on the map it has a giant storm on the top of it.
Ah, beautiful.
And clearly, somebody hand drew clouds and lightning and thunder.
Okay.
So we might be close.
Well, so
Yeah.
does that mean this is like a permanent situation?
Obviously
The
not,
storm
because
is
you're
seriously quickening around you. Like this is a problem. It's
Okay,
starting
well,
to
let's
hail.
get
It is
some- let's get
windy.
someplace
It's
fast.
dangerous.
Yeah.
The sky is gray. Limbs are starting to crack and fall.
Alright, vote
Well,
on
there was a
the-
tower there at the well. We could might be able to shelter in the tower.
You guys, So we're really not going through this portal.
We're seriously not going through the portal?
Okay.
I vote on portal. I really want to go through the portal.
The
No one
portal,
else?
the portal where you saw the gnomes and
Yeah.
dwarves and
No one else? Okay, cool. Fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't
I'm not making
know.
decisions
I'm
for you
curious.
guys.
Where do you think it's safe?
You know, it's not
Kelly,
it's not less safe
you
than here.
relay to the group that you understand
Yeah,
that
it's the fastest way to
it
get
seems
out
like
of
if there's a storm
the storm.
and you're in possession of this item, that anytime there's a storm, these portals are going to open up again.
So it's not a one-time only thing, but we might have to
You
wait
think
between
that.
storms.
Bullshit. I'll go portal.
Which one do you want to go through?
Well, we know that the gray one's safe. We have no idea about the blue
Not the
one.
one
Well, we
where
don't know that the
the
gray one's safe. They
infernals-
might not be friendlies when we pop into existence in their mind.
That is true.
I'm gonna say let's stay out of the abyss.
But you all can just pretend to be my slaves.
Possibly the blue. I'd say possibly the blue if we go through.
Blue.
This blue seems like a good color.
Yeah, not red.
You wind up on the astral plane.
Frost giants or something.
You guys are huddled up
I'm a
together.
little bit curious,
You
so
put the
maybe-
thing away. You want to bring it back out?
I mean, how far
if
are we away
group's
from the
gonna vote
tower?
to do it,
How far away
We're
were we
less
from
than
the
a
tower?
day.
Or should
We're
we?
less than a day away.
we should
It should be within an hour or two,
An
right?
hour.
I'm either saying
Within
go
an
through a
hour
portal.
away.
Oh,
I'm
actually
just
go
trying.
there.
I'm trying
Go
to
there.
put
Go there.
myself into this situation, and I can't imagine like light from heaven, 3 portals open up, and like I'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Divine portals open up.
Yeah.
I thought it was Banshee first.
Okay, I say gray. We at least know what we've at least seen inside that one.
Fuck it, alright. Doors
You
in.
So do you have to open it back up?
Okay, so go ahead.
Open it up.
Well, here's
Mage
the
hand
thing.
it back over.
How do we bring the
Anathema.
Open it
How
up,
do we bring
people.
the thing with us?
We don't.
We don't.
Okay, so
We're gonna
you
have to
open it
leave
back
the
up.
chest
You
there.
say the word. What's the word?
Anathema.
So the chest opens up, and the prism, the smoky prism with 3 plants in it, rises up again. And take a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Oh god.
Every time it
Guys.
opens. Well, this is. I mean, we're doing science.
We're learning.
Oh no.
We're doing fantasy science.
11? Is it a 6 or 9?
9.
9, 10, 11. Yeah.
11.
Hold 13.
Same thing happens. So you feel just like this pressure in your chest, and it knocks you back again, and it hurts, but it's
Do I
not.
sense any?
Open and shut it again.
Yeah, you hear.
I mean, I hear.
You hear the same distant infernal guttural.
Infernal.
Just
Am I afraid?
yeah, you're terrified.
I think.
terrified.
I think you are winning that roll. I
Yeah.
think there. If you lost, you might turn on us.
Yeah,
or
you
Either
might
that or
become
you get
evil.
sucked in there or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 3 portals
Alright, so
open
doors
up
just-
again. You have a red portal, you have a gray portal, and you have a blue
Do you want
portal.
to send?
Are they in the
Pip
same
through one,
locations
I'll
that they
send,
were before?
Exact same
I'll
locations.
send
Okay.
another lizard and send him through the other.
I don't know about sending
Pip.
Pip through a. I don't say. I don't want to send Pip to another dimension.
But if
Or
Pip,
another
That's
time.
animal abuse.
Pip is going to another dimension, if
Well-
you go, right? Or you
Yeah,
or Pip.
but no. I mean, but I'm with him. I can protect him.
Now,
You know, I won't be separated from him.
Okay, I vote for gray because
I-
I know it's in gray.
Well, so the
Well-
storm is coming. Like
Storm is here.
we don't have a lot of time,
Okay.
so I would.
well, see,
I would say-
Dog,
Minutes.
yeah.
Minutes
I'd say
before
gray
shit's gonna
if
start
we're
happening. That's not good.
Booyah has
Doors along for
message.
the ride now. She's
Ah,
scared.
Are you send Booyah through?
We could send Booyah through the blue one.
I take an apple, I throw it through the. I say, "Booyah, apple!" I throw it through the.
No, no, not yet.
Canon.
That actually
happens.
sounds.
We
right.
could. We could
So the apple
throw-
flies into the portal, and Booyah just like looks at you. And kind of like hides behind Kelly.
Because, like, you know, I don't know.
Scared Booyah.
Yeah, Booyah is like he's got a love-hate relationship with him. So it's like this false sense of trust. At the same time, he can kill him. He doesn't quite trust
That's
you
true.
fully.
Lewin does tend to give him like blood-covered carrots and shit.
But then Switch Hobgoblin was throw it in front of him.
Alright, Dora's getting anxious. She's
I think we need to go
quiet,
through the
but
gray
she's
portal.
Getting anxious. She says she thinks that we need to make a
Okay.
move.
Okay. Great.
Cool. So
She doesn't
great.
feel
All of
safe.
you are going into the Great Portal?
All of
Yeah.
us.
We're not going to go into different portals. That's even worse. That's even a worse
Staying
idea than
together.
going to a portal to
We're
begin
staying
with.
together.
Is there any way? So I'm gonna go ahead and have Mage Hand like grabbing the prism in
You wanna
the
bring it
real
with you?
world. See if I don't. Well, what am I supposed to do? Wayback Cave's still one of his. Like, this area still would have existed in the past, if it is the past.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the box. I'll carry the box. I'll come through the portal,
Cool.
and then you can try and mage hand the gem in after us.
Good deal.
All right,
That's what we're doing.
Say it again.
we do that.
So I took the box,
Yeah.
and it's just the empty box, and I'm going through the gray portal, and we're all gonna go, and she's gonna have her
I
mage
think we
hand
should
gripping
tie
the
something
prism,
around the
You guys are
prism
gonna
too.
and then she's gonna
Trap
try
yourself
and
in
yank.
another dimension? Is that seriously what's about
Oh,
to happen?
actually, no, I can use Misty Step. So Misty Step is instantaneous.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we, what he's saying is if we bring it,
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen if you want to do that.
We close the portal.
Right.
Yeah, and then
So
how do we
maybe-
get back?
so maybe we.
But-
leave
Well,
it.
they're escaping. They're living underground, which means there's an exit somewhere.
Yeah, but in the past.
In the past.
But we don't know if it's the past. It might not even be the Lost Minds.
Well,
Should
I like all of that.
so there's probably not a portal to just some mind,
Yeah.
right? like it's probably.
It's probably the closest mind.
It's or a significant mind.
It's
Or,
a it's
like,
a
significant magic
it's a
area
mine
nearby.
of some renowned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or should I just leave it?
I think maybe we should just leave it.
Alright, fine.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think we're
I
trying
think
to
we
be
need
too
to take
cute.
it with us.
I think we're trying to be too cute.
I think we're big. Yeah, okay.
I think we jump through the portal.
Okay.
This is all made up anyway. It doesn't
Yep.
like if we jump
I still take the
how you
box.
nerds. This is
You
all.
have to reassure yourself
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's just a game.
I still take the box with me because it's gold and it's valuable, and I don't want to leave it sitting in the middle
Sure.
of the forest.
Match.
Our
That's,
prism's gonna go
All
away.
6 of you walk through the portal.
Something's gonna steal
Yeah.
We
that
are
prism.
staying together.
And you see, there's no dwarfs or gnomes this time around. You do see just the maw of an open mine with a couple different large stone doors.
so, Rundle was expecting there definitely to be someone, so he does like a very well. Let's see how awkward it is. A very awkward roll to find cover.
like a
Just
barrel roll.
like does a barrel roll like into a rock.
No, it's like one of those
Thank
kid
you
doing
for
a
saving it
somersault.
there.
Dora dusts off Rundles.
No, it's just like a little kid
Well,
doing a
no,
somersault. It's-
Yeah, she does
Smiles
the
a
Captain
little
Kirk
bit.
roll, and we're all just
So you guys are just at the front of a giant mine right now. You're on the ground flailing, kind of weird.
Do we still see the portal behind us or
It's
no?
all
really
slow behind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And around the portals, like reality's distorted, like most portals.
Interesting.
There's little swirlies.
Standard regular portal.
Standard regular portal, fancy portal.
Right.
Does it speak
I knew
to
you
us
should have
in
been
the
a
voice
Horizon
of
Walker.
Sort of spoke to somebody.
So is it also super hot here?
No, it's cool. Breezy.
Hmm.
You can feel the wind, an unnatural wind coming out of the. Oh,
Well, I feel like we've already
And there's separate doorways.
it looks like an entrance.
we've
One-
already
one.
gone through the portal.
There's a gate. There's a
I feel
maw
like a cave.
inside the cave, like a mouth with tracks for carts coming in and out.
How many deer tracks do we see?
Big fucking roll.
You and the deer.
So that is that a nature or perception?
Perception for that.
It's a 20, not natural.
20.
Oh yeah.
I'm only looking for deer though. I don't care about any.
How long are you gonna search for?
A minute tops.
Why are we?
You don't find any tracks.
We stepped through a portal to maybe another dimension and/or the past or future, and you're like, but are there any deer?
I need to know where the problem
glad that's you.
started.
Good,
I need to know where the
good
problem started.
Oh.
Vim walks into the Maw cave.
Yeah, let's go.
No, it's
marching order.
Doors up front.
on the wall. You see. Okay, so you open up the.
Tim's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Rundle's in the middle.
You walk into the wall of the cave.
I'll take up the rear.
Like you see on both sides of the walls, dwarves relieved into the stonework, working hard. Gnomes working hard with pickaxes, and you see all sorts of like glittering stone, and you also see a big piece of carved in the wall. You see it, right? A piece of parchment carved in the wall.
I try to read that. Is it in Gnomish or?
You walk up to it, and it's a gnomish,
Okay.
Oh.
I would be able to read that.
and you read through it, and you recognize that you're reading Fandolver's Pact. And you now know that you're in the Lost Mine.
Sweet.
So when you saw it in the past, were they all singing?
Yeah. It
I
was,
hope.
it was really high pitched though. You're very low. You need to get it a little higher.
So, you now know that you have discovered the Lost Mine. You now know what triggers it. The entrance. Solve that puzzle. What would you like to do next?
All right. Well, now that we know it's here, let's go back and deal with the Banshee. No. No, I'm fine. Whatever.
What level are you guys?
3.
Almost.
4. Yeah.
Okay. Out of character.
Out of character.
Out of character. I highly doubt that we can handle anything that this mine is going to throw at us.
Yeah.
In character, I would probably slink off to a corner and just wait for all of you to come to a decision.
So so now that I'm in the same time/area as my iguana, unless it's dead, I should be able to sense it. It might be dead.
It's gone.
No.
Wait, don't you take penalties when you're
Not
in
no.
this version? Okay.
That's like second edition.
Okay.
Yeah, first edition and second edition, you took damage.
You took a Constitution
Constitution
damage.
down by
Really?
2. And
No shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
it was traumatic to
Yeah.
lose
Oh
your
yeah,
familiar.
and you lost it permanently. You
course,
gain you
Your
like
familiar
yeah.
used to be a lot more powerful in those too. Those things.
I'm basing it off of Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate, where it's like your familiar is like
So-
part of
so
you.
much,
Yeah, this
I
was
know, I
like,
just
this was like-
replayed
I
it.
hope you visit Baldur's Gate at some point in time.
Yeah,
I
your
know.
familiar,
I would
your
love to.
familiar was like
So-
you helped create it. You had a
I'm
bond
actually
with
still
it.
in Act
And
7.
like if
I
it
haven't
took
had
damage,
time to
you felt
finish
it. in
Yeah.
the
part
Also,
7
yeah, so-
in the Baldur's
So-
Gate thing.
so
'cause I was
Vim-
replaying.
Vim is gonna need to be convinced to leave the Lost Minds family.
Let me. Can I like?
Rundle's super into it, but I guess Arcana check.
Yeah, I
I'm
would.
imagining this
I
place
would.
is
I
magical
would
stuff.
be curious, but I want to like sniff the air in the cave and stuff like that, and just do a perception. It's sort of like an intuition
Yeah.
check almost
Yeah.
to see.
That's
like,
fine.
what's-
Just roll for perception then.
Yeah.
Arcana
But,
is
like-
21.
Like outside of the game, like you don't know that you're level
Natural
3.
20.
No,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you smell seawater. And
Like, well, I'm like.
Seawater.
Yeah,
Wow,
like-
we're way inland. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is this not good enough for you?
No, it's interesting.
Jim's like, hold on. Actually, this is okay. If you tell me what you
Well,
smell.
no, I was just like, I guess I was trying to like, I'm trying to get a sense of the cave kind of thing, like, you know.
Okay.
Like, you know, see if I have any spider sense feelings about it.
You know that it's absolutely pitch black off in the distance. I don't know if there's a spider sense roll.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know, but perception, I guess.
But so your perception check, you can clearly
Gut
hear
feeling.
booming waves off in the distance. It's rhythmic. It's coming at the same intervals every like 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
It's loud. It's unnaturally loud. It's an unnaturally salty smell in the air. You know there's water.
We got
it's damp,
transported
it's
to the
dark.
coast.
You can see stalagmites all over the place. You can see stalactites dangling off the ceiling. You know you're going into a cave and it smells magical.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think
Arcana check
Dora's a
was
little
21,
freaked
so I'm
out
guessing
after what
pretty much
happened.
Yeah,
the
there's
same.
some emanating magic that's just kind of residually at the entrance. that you can-
Pervasive
yeah, it's
everywhere.
Why?
pervasive throughout the
Why would
entire
we
area.
walk away from this?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Rundle needs
so
to-
far, I'd be still wanting to go in.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Oh shit.
TP.
I have overinflated sense of self and his own abilities is Lewin's flaw. So I'm sure we can handle it.
I would need to understand why we couldn't.
yeah.
Yeah, like
We might discover
in game,
soon.
I don't understand why our character. This is what our characters do.
Yeah, exactly. It would be
Yeah.
it would break all of our characters. We wouldn't be
To turn around and
to
handle
turn
a
around
banshee.
and head out. We would so far we've literally just marched our asses in wherever the hell we felt like and
There's 2 more portals too.
That's true. I imagine
let's go in the red one.
not one of them. Like, they probably don't take us
I'm
to
scared,
Candyland.
but I'm a little curious too.
Well,
I
but
will
like,
say that.
I like the color red.
But we basically have just discovered like the thing we've been looking for since we encountered
Too bad
family.
you
Since
don't have
before we
Gundren with
encountered.
you.
yeah, that would be
To go like to where Gundren wants to go.
Wondering refreshment.
You guys left him
we
back at,
forgot to bring them with us.
So
No, we deliberately. I say we
I
deliberately
didn't
left
know
him
we were
behind.
supposed to bring them
Did
with
we?
us.
So-
From the
Gundren
very
sucks.
beginning of your adventure, you guys were working for Gundren, and like Gundren wants to restore this mine. This is his baby. This is
So
his
Well,
project.
the
once it's clear, we'll bring him in and he can do whatever he wants. But There's probably all sorts of shit that will kill him, and he's the one paying us. I don't want him dead before he pays us.
He's paid us,
true.
didn't he?
No.
Are we still on the?
It's almost like, I mean, I'm just saying he might know more about it if he's with you, but
Yeah, but then
Probably
he'll
should
also
say,
keep
let's
us
get
from
him on the
looting the
horn.
place.
Gundren.
So the only I think not having Gundren here
Would be a reason to go back.
would possibly be a reason to go back. But this is like, you don't typically walk away from a portal to a long lost treasure.
Well, but and it is. We know it's a super magical.
Stay tuned for part
treasure
2.
mine.